I'm sorry.
Dr. Hill. Dr. Hill. Her husband's on his way.
Here's the lift. We're going up to theatre 1. He's dropping and our heart rate's erratic. 6 units of O negative straight away. Come on, let's move, guys. We need to get to the theatre now.
Mr. Wellington is needed immediately in theatre 1. Mr. Wellington, please report immediately in theatre 1.
I'm sorry to have to ask you all these questions, Mr. Benson, but it's vital that we speak to you while your memory's still fresh.
I should be at the hospital.
Well, they'll be in touch as soon as your wife comes out of surgery.
Oh, God.
Starting on the second laceration to the aorta. Suction, come on.
We need to get a better grip of the hemodynamic unit.
Get your elbow out of my face. Damn it.
I was at the conference until 4. I left early to pick the girls up from school. Got home about 1:45.
Did you notice any strangers outside the house or anything unusual?
No, not until I got inside.
I saw the blood on the rug and her laptop. I told the kids to stay in the
Ask him who moved the rug.
Did you touch anything?
No.
I called out to Cindy and then I went to look upstairs.
Blood pressure's still dropping. 70/30.
Using too much relaxant.
She's tachycardic. She's still losing blood.
Suction, come on! Let's get one of those third world morons in here with a Hoover.
Who else knew she was there?
Does she always work from home?
How often did she work from home?
2 days a week.
Does he work?
And your,
I'm an IT consultant freelance.
Yes, but does he actually work?
how's business?
Oh, Cindy does okay. She's just been offered a promotion.
2 centimetre posterior laceration.
Still in VM.
Suture.
No
Suture.
output.
Come on.
Arresting.
Paddles. Quickly. Charge to 200.
Charged.
So she's doing well and he isn't.
Does this promotion involve relocation?
Will you have to move?
She's, we're talking about finding a place in London.
She or we?
Is she leaving him?
Will you excuse me a moment, please, Mr. Wilson? Sorry. Tony, I wanted you to help me question a traumatised witness.
What if he's not a witness? Separate beds. His is unmade. I think their marriage is on the rocks and she's taking the children.
No, he's got an alibi, Tony. We've confirmed his movements.
Check again. I think after the attack he put her in the bed. He was ashamed, he was undoing. He moved the rug to hide the blood, then changed his mind because it had to be visible from the hallway when he came in. So he could stop the children seeing what he'd done. This is all about the children. I don't think there was an intruder.
Mr. Benson, I'm sorry, this is going to take a little longer than anticipated. Is there anyone that could look after the girls for you?
No, they're staying with me. They're better off with me. You can't take them, I'm their father. They're staying with me.
Mr. Benson, if your wife dies, her attacker will serve 20 years. If she lives, he'll serve between 5 and 15, depending on whether he cooperates. How much of your daughter's childhood are you prepared to miss?
She just wouldn't listen. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what I call closed.
There. Closed.
Sets are coming back up. And heart rate has stabilized. He's coming up. 80 over 40.
Like the Trevi bloody fountains in there. Thanks to you.
Thanks to me. Come on, let's get it out there.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Tell you what, let's have these in the canteen.
You'll get more than 5 years, one.
Yeah, more like 15, given that it was clearly premeditated, not passionate. Good job. Well done.
What's going to happen to the kids?
Well, hopefully their mother will recover. Her sister's coming down to look after them in the meantime.
This is Cindy Benson, 35 years old. She was just out of theatre with staff wings.
Mrs. Benson?
Perkins, I'm Cindy's sister. She
Yes.
never called us.
Right, it was a hell of a job, but I managed to repair the damage. The prognosis is excellent. 70% chance of a full recovery.
She's gonna live.
No, if she doesn't, it won't be my fault. Any questions, just ask the nurses.
And a feeling about Benson.
Oh, here we go. Don's famous quote.
Well done, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir?
Excellent. Quick result, Carol. You've excelled yourself. You conducted Benson's interview.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to carp, but part of being a DCI is delegating. I know you're not a glory hunter, but you've got some very talented people. You should give them a go.
Yes.
And it's high time you had a DI. Merrick and Jeffries are both good candidates. Choose one.
I'll let you have my recommendation by the end of the week.
That'll be fine, Chief Inspector.
Sorry. Right. Eisnick's individual differences. What did you think?
Rather simplistic, but then I am a senior lecturer.
Okay. I thought I had a tutorial.
I told her to try again tomorrow.
Oh, sorry. I've been working with the police. An attempted murder.
I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. I've been in a budget meeting all morning.
Yeah. You love all that stuff?
I can tolerate it, except when we're laying people off. There's a funding crisis, Tony. Too many students, not enough money. Which means fewer lecturers next year.
Well, they're hardly going to get rid of you, Kate.
No, they're more likely to pick on someone who's constantly postponing seminars and tutorials so they can spend their time helping the police.
Is this a bollocking?
Tony, this is me, Kate. It is not a bollocking.
I postpone seminars because I work with the police. And what I learn from them, I pass on to my students. It's real hands-on experience, case histories as they unfold.
Tony, that's brilliant, but it's not the point. It might be helping your students, but it's not helping you. You never get any credit for it. So why are you really doing it? Trying to impress someone?
The work I do with the police is worthwhile. It's something I can do.
Ensuring your future here is something you can do for you and your students. You need friends here in the university, Tony. Friends with influence.
Don't you have influence?
Not enough to stop this happening. Look on it as a role-playing exercise. You need to impress the people upstairs, so just pretend you're as solid, reliable, predictable, and uninspired as the rest of us, and you'll be fine.
Thanks for the advice.
You can start by not talking to yourself.
Not talking to myself.
Joe, Carol Jordan, Bradfield CID. How's your sister doing?
Oh, they said she's stable. Did he really do it, Mark?
Should we go through?
Oxygen saturation is under 18.
We need another line in here. Right, clear up. 50 milligrams of lignocaine.
360 and clear.
Start heart massage. Prepare for another 360 routine. Try again.
Charging 360 and clear.
Still in VA.
70, 80, 90, 20.
Mrs. Perkins, I'm sorry. Your sister's heart stopped beating and she didn't respond to treatment.
But why? You said the prognosis was good.
It was. These things happen. It's regrettable, but...
I'm sorry. Can I have a word? When's the post-mortem?
I was operating on Mrs. Benson's heart 4 hours ago. A post-mortem won't be necessary.
Perhaps I should speak to someone more senior.
I'm the senior surgeon here, and I chair the board of the hospital. Sorry, you are?
DCI Carol Jordan, Bradfield CID. I'm sorry, I know Mrs. Benson was a patient of yours, but now she's dead. This is a murder investigation. I really do need a post-mortem.
You do know how distressing they can be for the family.
Murder's distressing for everyone. I'll arrange to have her body brought over to the police mortuary.
Well, by all means do.
Oh, hello. Personnel, sick leave, budgets, discussion papers. Oh, look. And an invitation to a charity boxing match. Excuse me.
Well, you did have to be DCO.
I only wanted the parking space. Okay. What's up?
I had a visit from Kate. I never thought of her as my boss before, but it turns out she is, and apparently I'm spending too much time here instead of...
Schmoozing the management?
Yeah. I teach, I publish research. Since when did kissing arms become part of the job description? I wouldn't know where to start.
At the bottom, generally.
Anyway, if you don't see me around for a while, that's where I'll be. Schmoozing.
Well, we have worked a few cases without your help. I'm sure we'll manage.
I'm not sure I will. I need...
The work? The company?
Well, the theory's only as good as his last proven case. And yes, I need the company.
Look, you sorted the Benson murder. You've done enough for the duration.
You mean attempted murder?
Cindy Benson died last night. Heart failure in ICU.
That puts my problems into perspective, doesn't it?
Vernon's done a post-mortem. He said things just got complicated.
Death was from coronary embolism. An air bubble in her bloodstream caused a clot in her heart.
How does that complicate things?
She wasn't killed by her husband, though he had a damn good try. This happened in the ICU.
What happened exactly?
That's just it. It's hard to say. It could have been a bubble in an intravenous line, freak accident.
So what if it wasn't an accident? If I wanted to give someone an embolism without using an intravenous line, how would I do that?
Well, you could force air through the skin. But there is this, yeah. It's not consistent with an IV site. I thought it might be a defense wound, but I can't think what would inflict it.
Some sort of modified gas bottle?
It's feasible. If that was the case...
Cindy Benson was murdered twice.
Coronary embolism.
So it wasn't a normal post-operative complication?
That's a novel interpretation, though not one that would withstand scrutiny.
It may have been an accident, but I'd like to know exactly how she died.
Yes, you might have missed it, Inspector, but her husband stabbed her with a carving knife.
You're redeveloping?
Yes, the new hospital will have twice the number of beds.
Fantastic. Be able to lose twice as many patients.
So, are you a doctor?
Yes.
Dr. Hill's a clinical psychologist. I'm a detective chief inspector, and this is a murder investigation. Straight answers to our questions really would save us all a great deal of time.
In my line of work, doctor, patients die.
In my line of work, doctor, patients kill. And right now, someone on your staff should be a patient of mine.
How many post-mortems does your hospital conduct each week?
Postmortems are expensive, time-consuming and redundant.
What, so none, in other words?
They upset the next of kin and tell us nothing we didn't know already.
I see. I'd like post-mortems conducted on every patient you've lost in the last week. Please.
That's out of the question.
Cindy Benson may have died in a freak accident, or she may have been murdered. Either way, we won't know unless we find more victims. Now, that might upset the next of kin, but they and we need to know. If I'm wrong, I'll apologise.
Well, you are wrong, and an apology won't cover it.
God almighty, Tony, what have you got me into?
Hang on, you're the one who got me into this. Why'd you ask for post-mortems?
Because he didn't want me to, and he was pissing me off.
He's a busy man. All those blueprints on his waiting list.
You sure about these meds for Mr. Andrews?
Yes, of course I am.
Have the bodies checked for sexual interference.
You're talking about necrophilia. Cindy Benson wasn't even dead.
So someone hurried things along. You get off on corpses, a hospital's a perfect place to work. Especially one where no one asks questions.
Tony, try and not get so involved, OK?
Cindy Benson's dead. I helped put her husband in prison. And now her children are as good as orphans. It's a bit late to tell me not to get involved, Carol.
12 hours a day for no thanks. And shit money. And the police are saying someone killed that stabbing victim here. Bloody chic.
Clinical psychology isn't confined to the clinic. It's in every aspect of our lives. In art, religion, history. Name a work of art.
Star Wars.
OK, Star Wars. And what principles of psychology does Star Wars illustrate?
We all have a dark and a light side.
And what motivates the dark side?
Power. To control, to manipulate.
Inadequate personalities crave power. Over the media, the police, the opposite sex. Life, death.
Dr. Hill.
You don't have to be here for this, you know.
Try not to get them too excited. They're not supposed to be enjoying themselves. Just wanted to check you were coming.
Absolutely. Come to it.
The Vice-Chancellor's reception this evening. It'd be a good idea if you were seen.
I can be seen here, you know, teaching. Why doesn't the Vice-Chancellor come and sit in?
That's the spirit, Tony. Do you have the number for the job centre? Look, it's networking, that's all.
Networking, social grooming. I picked the Vice-Chancellor's metaphorical nits as a tribute to her dominant status in our primate group.
Tony, it's up to you. Stay at home if you like. Work on your CV.
Tony Hill.
You were wrong. About the necrophilia.
Oh, good.
Unfortunately, you were right about everything else. Look, I know you've got problems over there, but I've got a murder on the wards at Bradfield Cross, and I really need you down here.
Give me 5 minutes.
There were 5 patients in the hospital mortuary. 3 of them died of an embolism.
Artificially induced?
I believe so. Except this man doesn't have that bruise.
So what caused it?
An IV drip. An ICU patient can have 5 or 6 tubes going into them.
An air bubble in the IV? He or she's an opportunist. They'll consider any means available. Any victim available. Good chance they had medical training.
We're looking for links in their histories, but...
It's different ages, races, sexes. This person's not targeting one particular type. Not young women or their mothers. This is This is rage against the world. A world that's betrayed me, belittled me, wronged me. This might have been happening for years.
We've got hold of the hospital's mortality rate. If we can pinpoint exactly when this started, we might be able to get a handle on the number of victims.
What then? Exhumations?
We don't need more proof. We need leads.
Rage and envy. Someone envied them their lives, their joy, their hope.
That's it. That's your surveillance footage. I thought the private sector was meant to be overfunded.
They're upgrading the system as part of the development. Half the cameras don't work yet. We've got coverage of it for you.
Who has access to ICU?
Just about all of Bradfield. It's a 12-acre site, 32 fire exits, 8 ground floor entrances, and I got 10 blokes covering a lot of them.
There have been 4 murders in the last week. There must be some way of controlling access.
There isn't. It's not possible. Not yet. Not till we get the new system online. There's patients, visitors, relatives coming and going. Look, you know that I know what we should be doing. It's just that I haven't got open hella doing it. And I can't ask Willerton for more staff. He's laid off half of us as it is.
Fortunately, I have more resources.
This week's rota. If you want any further back, you'll have to ask admin.
Who else would have had access to the unit when Cindy Benson was here?
It's okay, Ruth, you get on. Nathan Morgan. I was Mrs. Benson's anaesthetist.
You attended to her in here?
Me and all the surgery team.
I'm going to need the details, please.
Sure, of course. Come with me.
Of course we've got IDs. We don't wear them. Everybody knows me. I'm Rita.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, wear them anyway, please.
Tony?
You will let the girls know when they can have the bed back.
How many nurses work here?
3 of them for 6 beds. We're a bit short-staffed. It's a budget thing. You guys sure about this? I mean, it's too bloody awful to think about.
It won't be long. Thank you.
Sure.
I don't think there'll be any forensics.
No. The bodies are moved as soon as they're found. The crime scene's washed down.
It's the perfect place. Undermanned, stressed out. No one will see as long as you're quick and efficient.
It's definitely a member of staff, though. Tony, you said they were medically trained?
Could be anyone in the hospital. Someone so familiar these people don't even see them. The Invisible Man. Choosing the most vulnerable and least able to resist. Now, is it because they're easy victims, or is it something else?
Well, 6 weeks ago, the hospital death rate went up from 1 a week to 3.
So, look for the trigger 6 weeks ago.
What sort of trigger?
Someone lost their home, their lover, their job.
Oh, come on, I mean, a lot more than that. People are always losing their jobs.
Yeah, especially psychology lecturers who would like for the police. Oh, keep an eye out for anyone trying to insinuate themselves into the investigation. You know, pretending to help or just curious. They'll want to monitor it, control it.
As the MO evolves, look for the signature.
Yeah. Like this one. This signature doesn't appear anywhere else on the charts. They signed off on the murder.
It's illegible.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Chief Inspector Jordan, I understood you'd be making discreet inquiries. Instead, you've brought in a squadron of policemen. And we're being pestered by reporters talking about the biggest medical scandal since Harold Shipman. We're going to be a flagship hospital. This will damage our reputation.
Well, your reputation's going to have to take a back seat. 6 weeks ago, you were losing 1 patient a week. Now you're losing 3.
It's a statistical blip.
Oh, right. Our pathologist found 3 more statistical blips who died in the same way.
We save dozens of lives every week. Bradfield Cross is one of the most efficient and successful hospitals in the country.
You've been laying people off.
There's been rationalisation, yes.
6 weeks ago, you fired someone.
6 weeks ago, we signed the contract to redevelop the site, creating 150 new jobs. We are here to save lives, to usher in a brighter future for this city. What exactly do you hope to achieve?
He's such a sweetie.
He's put somebody's back up.
Yeah, well, he'd put anyone's back up, wouldn't he?
Well, maybe it's not rage against the world. The dominant male. Oh. Oh. I should be picking nits.
Picking what?
I'll explain later.
June, get hold of Permanent Secretary Peter O'Brien.
Do you have a number for him?
Look it up.
You know Tony Hill, one of our most gifted lecturers.
Ah, yes, Dr. Hill. I've heard a lot about your work.
Really? Kate said you haven't.
I haven't seen you at one of these before.
Yeah, well, I've usually had better things to get on with.
What Tony means is that he's usually locked in his office, which is probably just as well.
I see.
What?
Actually, there's someone I need to...
Jordan.
Carol, I've just had the Department of Health on the phone. Your Mr. Willerton has some powerful friends.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I think I might be ruffling a few feathers.
You ruffle all the feathers you have to. And if Willerton and his pals give you any more grief, you tell them they can call me.
Right, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
It'll be quick. Easy. Relax. Just relax. There now. All better.
Dr. Hill? What on earth?
Sorry, I was just... It's a lovely party, but...
Ruthie, I'm feeling like crap. I'm going home. James can come for me.
What have we got on the staff at the ICU?
Nathan Morgan, the anaesthetist, says he's Australian. Turns out he's South African.
What, so he faked his papers?
Well, he had to. He'd been suspended after 4 of his patients died.
Morgan? You were right about the signature. We found it on all the notes.
It's not about revenge. Started out as that. Something in their vulnerability moves them. He sought vengeance, he found fulfillment. He's found his vocation. It's an act of mercy. He wants to ease their pain.
Like an anaesthetist. We've just arrested Morgan.
These are a copy of Cindy Benson's post-op notes. The ICU nurse says they've been tampered with. That your signature? No.
Why did you leave South Africa?
You tell me.
I don't know. You lost some patients?
The hospital lost them. I didn't. Well, they said that you were reusing disposable equipment that should have been destroyed and billing them for replacements. Lies. None of that was ever proved.
4 people have been murdered at Bradfield Cross.
Yeah, none by faulty equipment.
All of them your patients?
And Willerton's.
You accusing Willerton?
The man's incompetent. He takes on procedures beyond his ability and shouts at everybody else when he screws up.
Does Willerton blame you for his mistakes?
I think that's why he hired me.
Has he threatened to fire you? Patients who died in ICU would be recorded as Willerton's failures. If he quit, your job would be safe.
That's not a motive, Carol.
No one would find out you'd faked your papers to hide your past. Sounds like a motive to me.
I swear to God I never hurt anyone. Yes, I lied about my background, but I am a qualified anaesthetist. I've been practicing for 15 years. I've saved hundreds of lives. Just get me a solicitor.
Carol, it's not him.
You and my husband. Tony, I am not here to debate clinical theory. I'm here to stop a killer. You said this was about easing pain. That's Morgan's vocation. You said that the killer was medically qualified.
I said they had medical training. They didn't qualify as a nurse or a doctor. They're too dysfunctional. They can't succeed at anything. And every failure reinforces their inadequacy. Morgan had already signed the notes.
So what?
I'm not signing the notes on the bottom line for a sick joke. I want the last word. You won't let me be a doctor? I'll prove to you I can heal. I can help people. People want me to help them. It's people who can't help themselves.
Morgan had opportunity, motive, expertise. He even has form.
Cheap scam to line his pockets. I'm doing this because it's my vocation. Because it's the only thing I'm good at. And none of you is going to stop me. They're my people, and they need me.
Yeah, but there haven't been any more murders since we moved in.
How do you know? Maybe you're looking in the wrong place. You don't want me here, I'll go elsewhere. Wherever I can carry out my work. Wherever the sick and vulnerable need me. Sick and vulnerable.
Nursing homes? Hospices?
Bradfield has one hospice.
No, you're not supposed to.
Control room to DCI Jordan, control room to GCI Jordan. Reports coming in regarding Bradfield Hospice. Female patient, aged 44 years, terminal cancer. Pronounced dead at 18:45 this evening by area locomotor.
Can you not touch anything, please?
You found her like this?
Yes, Can you give us a minute, please?
Sorry, if you'd just like to wait downstairs.
Kev, can you get the names of all staff and visitors who've been in here today, please, if they have them?
All right.
We're going to have to watch in here as well. I'm already using everyone we've got. It's been initialed.
I go and see next to kin.
What's the rush, Don?
It's just the smell of these places.
The smell?
Yeah, cheap bleach and death.
Bleach? Who can go anywhere in this place or the hospital without being seen? Who are the people the doctors ignore because they choose not to see them because they don't know what to say or how to say it? The cleaners?
ID, please, sir. I've already been asked to show this twice. I'm a senior anaesthetist. I work here, okay?
I think you'll find you did work in this hospital. I'll make sure you never work anywhere in this country again.
I've just come for my stuff.
I have a good mind to have you prosecuted for masquerading as a doctor.
Coming from you.
You've got 2 minutes before I call security.
You know, maybe this nutter has saved some lives. Because people are going to start looking into your survival rates, and they'll soon work out that you're not a second-rate surgeon. You're a third-rate property developer.
Get out of my hospital.
Your hospital. Forward to a healthy future.
Tony?
I've got to show my face at the university. I know it's not my best feature, but it's what they want.
Tony, if we have a hope in hell of catching this man, I'll need you with me.
Just call me when he gets in touch.
What do you mean, gets in touch?
Carol, we missed him by about 30 minutes, maybe less. You're closing in on him. He'll know that. The next thing he'll try and do is declare himself, make some announcement.
What will he say?
Haven't got a clue. But whatever he says, don't believe a word of it.
Look, mate, don't tell me you'll be there tomorrow, okay? Because you said that yesterday. Yeah. Hey, look, you have an A to Z. Well, look at it next time, okay? Just take a seat, please. No. I tell you what. Next time you... Hey!
You supply cleaners to Bradfield Cross Hospital, Mr.
Philemon. And we supply skilled hygiene operatives.
Yeah, whatever you call them. There was one working there this morning, late 20s, bearded, possibly North African.
Look, we supply hundreds of staff, okay?
Great, so let's start going through your records, see who was working there this morning.
Look, these are confidential records, all right?
We're looking for a murderer?
Look, all our staff are thoroughly vetted.
Great, sure they are. Do I need to get a warrant?
Look, I'd love to help you, love, okay? But, sorry, busy now. Hassan Ahmed!
Put that down a moment, please. We've been speaking to none of your colleagues. Could you tell us if you clean at St Paul's Hospice as well?
All units! Suspect Fleet Hospital on foot!
Salam Najamar?
Mina, it's Don Merrick.
Mr. Merrick, hello.
How's business? You got Tesco's on the run yet?
Someday, maybe.
Mina, I need to ask a favour. We're looking for a man, late 20s, possibly North African or maybe Turkish. He was working as a cleaner at Bradfield Cross till quite recently.
Sorry, no, I know nothing.
Well, I was ringing round. I wondered if you'd heard anything in your shop or in the neighbourhood.
No, I hear nothing.
Well, if you do hear something, you call me, okay? You got my number, yeah?
I have a customer. I must go.
Okay. Thanks, Mina.
Fiş konuşalım.
Hello.
Tony, what the hell happened at the reception? Someone said you were playing with yourself in the Vice-Chancellor's bedroom.
I wasn't playing.
You were meant to be making an impression.
Obviously, I succeeded.
They're creating a new post. It'll replace 2 existing ones.
All right, and one of them's mine.
They'll be seeing external candidates, but you've got as good a chance as them. Better.
Really? Were they playing with themselves in the Vice-Chancellor's bedroom?
Oh, Tony.
You know, I'm glad you're focusing on your career and moving on from your grief. It's just... I carried you a long way, Kate.
And now you want me to carry you? I have been, Tony, but I can't carry you through the interview. Your interpersonal skills lack a certain something.
So what do you recommend?
After yesterday, prayer.
Prayer. Why did you leave them like that? Did you leave them all like that? At rest and peace in prayer. Lord have mercy. Never lay me down to sleep, I pray to God. Are they praying? What are they praying for? What are you praying for? You pray to talk to God, you pray for God's mercy. You can pray to angels and saints. Angels, messengers of God, instruments of God. God is a jealous God. God is an angry God. Angels of mercy. Angels of death. Are you making angels of death? Are you the angel of death?
Hey, wait. I'd like to read this, okay?
This is it. You supply hundreds of cleaners, and these are your records.
Skilled hygiene operatives. And look, some of our employees have trouble with forms.
Yeah, by the looks of things, mate, so do you.
Look, I try to keep overheads down, okay? Nobody else wants these shitty jobs.
I'd like a list of cleaners that were working at the hospice last night.
But look, I don't have one. Look, okay, the truth is, I subcontract the work myself, all right? I call up a guy, he brings me workers, okay?
All thoroughly vetted.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, he vets them, yeah.
Details, please. Where's he live?
We checked out the address which Philemon gave us and where the phone line is registered to, and it's a DOS house. It's just a letter drop.
Well, it's a scam, isn't it? They're billing the hospital for VAT, national insurance, whatever else they can think of, as if they're all above board, and then they get these Turks or Moroccans or whoever and pay them cash in hand.
You look like shit.
I was up all night thinking about this.
So have you got anything for us?
But apart from the link between the victims, which is pretty obvious. They were Christian. Yeah, nominally anyway. 80% of the patients Christian, 100% of the victims.
So are we looking for a failed doctor or a religious fanatic?
Both. We'll know more when they contact us.
So come on then. This man we're looking for.
It's North African, Algerian maybe.
So he's probably a Muslim.
Oh, shit.
No. Look, it's just a line of thought, OK? Things are bad enough without people getting hysterical about fatwas and jihad.
Chief, it's Brandon's office. He wants you in a conference.
Dr. Hill, thank you for coming in. Chief Inspector Jordan, you know Mr. Willerton.
Of course.
Quite a view you have up here, John. Monarch of all you survey.
If only. Peter O'Brien, Permanent Under Secretary of the Department of Health.
Chief Inspector?
And James Harrison from the Home Office.
Is this about Bradfield Cross?
It's about a tape that was received at Mr. Willerton's office this morning.
Praise be to God who revealed the book. The sins of the West are a declaration of war on God, his messenger, and all Muslims. We shall be avenged. You cannot hide in your hospitals. Your sick and your poor will suffer the wrath of God, and we will strike and strike again until the Crusaders and Zionists learn the meaning of justice. There is no God but God, and Muhammad is his prophet.
We're analysing the original.
I'd like to see the envelope that came in.
Our people are looking at that.
I'm sorry, your people?
We deal with domestic terrorism.
He means MI5.
Of course. He's a Christian himself. This is his crusade.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, I told DCI Jordan we could expect this. Diversion tactics, misleading communication. But this is genius.
Sorry, you're a psychologist.
Dr. Hill's insight is valuable.
But you're not an expert on Islamic extremism.
It's got nothing to do with Islam. That's the whole point. Look, the man we're looking for was raised as a Christian. But not just in name. He had a strict religious upbringing.
You'd be surprised how many of these young fanatics come from respectable families.
He's not a young fanatic. He's probably approaching middle age, an underachiever. But he's intelligent, manipulative.
Yes, he certainly seems to be manipulating you. The terminology and phrases are consistent with Islamic fundamentalist tracts.
Oh, so what? Anybody can find these on the internet and parrot a few catchphrases.
Frightening to think these people are living among us, but it's something we have to face.
No. No. To understand a killer, you have to examine their early crimes. I was killing on the quiet until DCI Jordan found out. She forced me into the open.
Well, damn good job she did too.
Now she's on to me, I need to set up a smokescreen. I need to push a red button that's going to get the authorities running around like headless chickens. And what's the biggest, reddest button of them all? Terrorists don't kill on the quiet. It defeats the whole object.
Stick to psychology, Dr. Hill. Leave terrorism to the experts.
For God's sake, listen to me.
Tony, why didn't you bring this tape to us?
Because you're clearly out of your depth.
You're not going to publicize this.
A frightened public is a vigilant public.
This is insane. You could provoke real Islamic terrorists to join in.
Listen, the public are already hysterical. If you do release this, it will make things worse. It'll also stir up racial tension. Are you really prepared to accept the responsibility for the riots?
I'm sure we can rely on our superb policeman and woman to safeguard the citizens of Bradfield.
We released a transcript to the press 20 minutes ago. Of course, you'll have a copy. And I'd like to stick around, if I may, to offer my insight and expertise.
We're not exactly blessed with office space.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll squat in a broom cupboard somewhere.
As I think you'll find that John has a great deal to offer in terms of coordination and PR.
Yes, yes, of course. Any contribution you can make to our investigation will be sincerely appreciated. Dr. Hill, thank you for your input. Carol?
Who are these people?
Willerton's piloting this flagship hospital for the government. It involves lots of egos and money. My murder investigation will screw things up, so he calls in a pal from the government.
O'Brien?
They probably did their MBAs together. It's the old school tie and polo shirts.
And O'Brien calls in a pal from MI5.
Harrison, because if MI5 take over, they can shut us down when they like.
So why haven't they?
Because Brandon won't let them. But now Harrison's moved in, we haven't got much time.
See, that's why you're a DCI, and I'm a soon-to-be unemployed lecturer.
It's the usual political bullshit, Tony. You've just got to hold your nose and swim.
Well, I could do with some swimming lessons. So what are you going to do, Carol? You going to listen to them, or are you going to listen to me?
I'm going to try and keep my job. I suggest you do the same. Just go back to the university and keep your head down, OK?
Yeah. Right. Good luck.
How did you get in here?
I'm working with the police.
Of course, you can go anywhere.
Can't you?
Well, I'm not a suspect, am I? I'm 77 years old. I can barely make it to the lift, never mind fit about the place.
What were you doing?
Giving him the last rites. He wanted it, his family didn't. All that mumbo-jumbo scares them. There was a time when hell scared them more.
Or was that a good thing?
You're not a believer. Who is these days? 20 years ago, they'd call you in because they'd nothing to lose. Now they won't even allow you that courtesy.
Maybe they can't believe in a God that permits such suffering.
God loves even those who've turned their back on him. His love is infinite, his mercy is infinite.
I thought he was an angry God.
Well, every father gets angry. Doesn't mean he doesn't love his children.
Are we talking about a father or our father?
Anyway, there's a few of the living still need me.
Your father.
Is the car?
What? I haven't done anything. Keep your hands on the phone.
He invented this subcontractor so he could charge VAT to the hospital twice. Bills them for both sets of costs and then trousers the lot. I mean, have you seen the size of that Rolex? Guff.
Couldn't you find a broom cupboard with a view?
I hear you've made an arrest.
May I?
Of course.
Yeah, Philemon. The man who provided the hospital cleaning staff.
Now, I'd like to sit in on the interview.
I can manage, thanks.
Just to observe.
There's an observation room. You can sit in there.
Perfect.
Dawn.
Ooh, looks like Don's ahead in the DI sweepstakes.
Piss off, Paula.
You're up for fraud, obtaining money by deception, forgery, and God knows what else. We're not interested in those. We want the name of that cleaner.
Oh, God, look, it has nothing to do with me, all right? This fatwa. I swear on anything you like.
We need to know which of your staff was working in Bradfield Cross on these dates.
It's all cash in hand. I don't keep records.
Oh, come on, you've got regulars.
I wouldn't call them regular.
Names, Mr. Filliman.
I don't know any names, okay? I don't even know if they use their real names.
CID, Sergeant Merrick's phone.
Is Sergeant Merrick there?
Not right now. Who's calling?
Could you tell him Mina Najar phone, please?
Can I ask what it's about?
Tell him it's urgent. He must meet me in the park. The same place as last time.
And where's that exactly?
Tell him 4 o'clock. Tell him he must come.
Yeah, I just got a call. I wondered if you could track a number for me.
Look, these people, they're fanatics, okay? If I tell you anything, they string me up and slit my throat. Are you gonna protect me?
Give me his name.
I want a solicitor.
Mr. James Harrison entered the room
Mr. Philemon. Can I call you Phil? Listen, Phil, this is rather important. We don't have time for haggling. Give the nice lady a name and maybe you won't get banged up for 20 years on a charge of kiddie fiddling.
You can't do it.
Yes, I can, Phil, because I'm not a plod. One phone call and I can have you flown back to Turkey or Cyprus or whatever goat shagger's hole you come from and chucked out of the plane at 20,000 feet. Give us a name.
Hassan. The guy you're looking for, his name's Hassan.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Hello, Ange.
Explosion at the hospital.
I'm really sorry. You sure you're okay for this?
A woman was killed in the explosion. Her name was Rita. She ran a florist shop in the foyer.
DCI Jordan. Someone set off an oxygen leak, splashed ether around the place. Victim came in, turned the light on, bang.
Ether?
Yeah, brought in from outside. It's not used in British hospitals anymore. You still use it in Africa, places like that. Excuse me.
It's not our man's. It's not his style. Look, this is too big. It's too spectacular. It's too impersonal.
Or maybe that fatwa was genuine.
It wasn't genuine. I told you this would happen if you publicised the tape. I told him. Some idiot bloody fanatic believed it and had to join in. He had to play silly little power games, and now somebody else is dead.
Well, you happy now?
Leave it. Just leave it. We can't take Harrison on again.
You can't. I can.
Tony, choose your battles. I know you're angry, so am I, but get a grip, will you? I need you.
What for? Decoration?
Yeah. And the entertainment value. I don't need a reason, Tony. I just need you.
I'm sorry.
I should never let her go up there. Not with all this going on, I should have gone.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
She was my mum. She was just there. Always, you know. Never a harsh word. But nothing to these bastards. Nothing.
Well, it looks like the same people. They're stepping up their campaign.
It's far too early to make that sort of pronouncement. This attack was completely different from the others.
Chief Inspector, your loyalty to Dr. Hill is touching, but don't let it cloud your judgment.
Dr. Hill's an established authority on...
That's not what his employers think. I understand he's on the way out.
Gentlemen, Carol, sorry to have kept you waiting, but as you know, I have a press conference in a few minutes, so we need to keep this brief.
We have the name of a suspect who was working at the hospital when the murders took place.
The same man who set off the explosions.
That remains to be seen.
So when are you going to make an arrest?
Within the next 24 hours.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. These people operate under normal police radar. I have to recommend that MI5 take over this investigation.
But my officers have the local expertise and they have the contacts with the community.
I'm not interested in playing politics. This press conference is the perfect opportunity to announce the handover. It's important to present a united front to the media.
It's important that we let DCI Jordan do her job. If she tells me that she will make an arrest within 24 hours, then I am satisfied.
With respect, Mr. Brandon, whether it's good enough for you is beside the point.
I think announcing MI5 involvement shows decisiveness and resolve. You would, of course, retain full operational responsibility.
Peter, I disagree. I think it would show weakness and disunity to suggest that the police cannot keep the public safe. I will be making no such announcement. And if that's not good enough for you, then that's beside the point. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sir?
The only thing that will keep Harrison off our backs, Carol, is results.
Sir? John? Can you get an ambulance? He's having a heart attack. How are you feeling, sir?
You don't have to call me sir when I'm in bed. How do I look?
You'll be fine.
You'd really have to bring me here.
We have to get you to a specialist unit. We'll move you as soon as you're better. Don't worry, we'll have someone on the door at all times. You just try and get well.
You're looking after me. Who's looking after you? Watch out for Harrison.
We'll find the killer.
I expected nothing less.
Just got to get you ready for your operation, John, okay?
See, nobody calls me sir except you.
Sergeant Merrick is tied up on this case and he asked me to come by.
I don't like talking in the shop. He should have told you.
Yeah, I'm sorry there wasn't enough time to arrange anything more discreet. You said you could help.
My brother, he came here for work 3 months ago, but all he talks about is fighting for gods and punishing the infidels.
Your brother? What's his name? Look, I promise, no one will know.
Hassan. His name is Hassan.
And he works as a cleaner in the hospital?
Yes. He stayed with me first, but now he has a room in his own flat near here. He's a good man. He didn't kill these people at the hospital. He's so angry now. He's angry with everyone. I want it to stop. It must be stopped.
We need an address.
Christian, hitting middle age, failure in business, probably living or working with close relatives.
Tony.
He's sending them home to his heavenly father. His own father was deeply religious, some sort of evangelical healer. There's resentment there, there's envy. He wants to excel him. He lays on hands in the same way his father laid hands on him, and in part he sees Willerton as his father.
Tony, we need to find this man Hassan, the bomber.
No, that's not the man we're looking for, not the man who killed all these people.
Yeah, maybe we have to catch him to prove that. We've got less than 24 hours and no idea where to start.
24 Green Dragon Mansions, Edgerton, Housing Association flat. Well, Don's not the only one with contacts.
Clear! Clear! Room clear!
God almighty.
Look at me, see what I'm part of. I'm a hero, martyr.
Neither of these two guys fit the description for Hassan.
Cheer up.
Oh, why exactly?
Because he's in the crowd watching. Wind him up. Look happy. Congratulate yourself. You've got evidence. Then he'll show himself.
That's the result, everyone. Well done.
All right, yeah, just take a look at this lot. We're bound to nail him.
Yeah, do you hear those two old fellas? Couldn't stop shouting the mouths off.
Sounds about 30 feet in front of you, to the left. Black leather jacket, green hooded top.
Get that black leather jacket, green hooded top. Go.
Death to the Crusaders! Death to the Zionists! I'm a martyr! Allahu Akbar!
He was seen near the oxygen storeroom about an hour before the explosion. We're checking his clothes for traces of ether. He's a good fit for the bombing.
Yeah, especially as he was shouting his mouth off to everyone that he did it, yeah?
Sadly, that's not admissible.
The person we're looking for won't confess. That's the whole point. They'll want to go on manipulating it because they have to prove they're smarter than you are. They'll want to carry on their work.
OK, fine, Tony, so it wasn't Hassan. So he won't know any details of the murders and we can eliminate him.
Eliminating people is our job, Chief Inspector. Dr. Hill, I'm impressed.
You're welcome to join Dr. Hill in the observation room.
I don't think so, but you can.
This is still my investigation.
It's a shame about Mr. Brandon, isn't it? Perhaps you'd like more time off to visit him. Or you can sit in on my interview. It's your choice.
say that now.
Lena? Your sons are drug addicts and sodomites. You worship money and power, and you spit in the face of God.
That's a speech, Carol, not a confession.
And how will you cure this diseased society?
With blood. I made the explosion in the hospital, with oxygen and ether.
What about the other patients?
I killed them.
Which of them?
All of them. None of you is safe from the wrath of God.
Ask him to prove it.
We'll need names.
And believers have no names.
Look, you want us to believe you killed those patients? You want to be a martyr and go to heaven with 7 virgins? You're just going to have to prove it.
Why did you initial the notes after you killed them with the IV and the gas bottles? That's some sort of sick joke.
I signed the notes because I am proud of what I did. I'm a soldier. I give myself for God and my people.
I think we've had enough, don't you? Congratulations. Now charge him.
What do you think you were doing?
Just helping things along.
You've just given away all the information that would have confirmed his guilt.
We don't need to confirm his guilt. He's confessed, thanks to your incisive questioning.
He confessed because he wants the glory. The person who killed those patients would want to string this out.
The only person stringing this out is you, for reasons which are quite beyond me.
You're really going to pin all this on Hassan? So Willerton can get his flagship hospital and the killer can go on murdering patients?
This crisis is now over. And to reassure the public, I'm withdrawing all police officers from Bradfield Cross.
You what? You can't do that.
That includes you, Chief Inspector.
I can visit that hospital as a private citizen.
Go anywhere near that hospital and you will be a private citizen.
So what do we do when the real killer strikes again?
As we've said before, we can rely on Bradfield's police force to safeguard its citizens.
I haven't got time for this.
Thank Dr. Hill for his efforts and tell him his services are no longer required.
Tony?
I need to be at a job interview. Sure as hell not needed here.
Any calls for me?
No, sorry, mate.
Because me and the jar said you spoke to someone and then you turned up flashing your warrant card about.
Yeah, look, that's not what happened.
Have you seen the state of me, you stupid little wreck? Have you any idea what you've done? You'd screw anyone for a promotion, wouldn't you?
Stop! What the hell is your problem?
Control to all personnel at Bradfield Cross Hospital. Please return to rostered duties. Repeat, please return to rostered duties with immediate effect.
Oh, so this.
Your work with the police, would you see that continuing?
Well, my experience with them enhanced my academic work, and vice versa.
And what qualities do you think you could bring to this new post?
The same ones I've brought to my current post. I can teach, if that counts for anything. I can communicate, I can read motives from actions. I don't mean normal people. I mean arsonists, serial rapists, child molesters.
And what about your weaknesses?
Well, that is my weakness. Oh, I'm not very good at dinner parties. Psychopaths don't make great referees on a job application.
Quite.
I can help sick people. If I'm lucky, prevent suffering.
And do you envisage a strategy for the department? Or do you see yourself as a foot soldier? Dr. Hill.
But Dr. Hill, we haven't quite...
Dr. Hill!
I heard you nail that bastard. Congratulations.
Too late for her, though, wasn't it?
Well, Rita, yeah. And she was just about to retire. Willerton pulled the lease. He's putting a whole new arcade in here, you know.
Thanks, Biggs.
Hi, this is DCI Carol Jordan. Leave a message after the tone.
Shit.
You people have been told to stay away.
I'm visiting a friend.
He's not seeing visitors at the moment.
Won't be a minute.
Step away from the bed, please.
It's just a few irises.
Step away from the bed. There's an air bubble in the IV.
Colin.
Come on, Colin. This isn't what you do. Don't be scared. We know you heal people.
That's all right.
I never murdered anyone. I let God heal them. I released them from this valley of tears. I sent them back to the Heavenly Father. He loves them. I sent them home.
Was your father a priest?
An evangelist. We used to travel the country.
Healing people.
He laid his hands on them. God did the healing.
Did he lay hands on you?
He said I was sinful. Damned. I'd never succeed at anything.
You proved him wrong.
We'll never know how many people he killed, will we?
One of Don's contacts called and you didn't pass on the message. You compromised an informant.
Yeah, I was just trying to...
Yeah. I know what you were trying to do. Anything for a result. You'd make an excellent senior officer. Kev, just watch yourself.
William, all done?
No, they need a witness statement. God knows why. Your friend, James Harrison, did an outstanding job. Now we can put this fiasco behind us and move on.
Moving on, yes. Excellent idea. Thought about what you might want to do next?
Well, obviously, I'd like to see the flagship project.
I think that makes best use of your abilities. You might want to consider committee work.
Peter,
I'm sure you'll come to the right decision.
All right.
Even by your standards, running out of an interview was unconventional.
Yeah, sorry. I did come back, but they'd all gone home.
I explained it was an aspect of your unorthodox approach. I think they were secretly impressed.
Yeah. Especially when I told them where you'd run off to.
Sorry, you know Carol, don't you, Kate?
Yeah, we spoke yesterday.
You spoke.
I told the panel about your vital contribution to our work and how much credit that reflected on the university. Think you'll be staying on?
Obviously, I can't say anything on the record, but I'd say the post was yours. Provided you remember who you're supposed to be working for. I'll catch you later.
You gave me a character reference.
Well, we can't have nutters like you roaming the streets. You did want the job, didn't you?
I'd rather it went to someone competent. You know, when I started out, I didn't want to study damaged minds. I was like him, I wanted to heal. I still want it. I can't do it.
You know, far better than healing hurts, preventing hurt ever happening. That's what you do. Can you try and remember that?